Hi, I'm going through a bit of an annoyance right now because I've been trying to film a video for the third time right now. It was the video on distractions. I don't know what's so difficult about this, but I'm really annoyed. I don't like my vibe in each try. So I can't do it right now, and I'm very sorry because I wanna put it out there. Anyways, okay, so I decided that instead today will be a reaction channel, and I chose to react to a video I am absolutely not the core audience for, but it just kind of fits my fucking mood right now. And that video is called How to Attract Girls Without Saying Anything, because I like when men don't say anything. I am pretty sure this video is directed at men. I don't know why I'm thinking this, but it's just something that I suspect. And we're gonna watch it together, and maybe I will be able to film a video on distractions later. Isn't that kind of ironic? I'm just distracting myself with a video that's not for me at all anyways. Okay. I haven't seen this video, obviously, because I don't know why I wouldn't know, but also because listen, real quick. In the last couple weeks, I've been watching a lot of reaction videos, and the whole point seems to be that you react to a video you haven't seen before so that your reaction is authentic. And maybe that's something I can film now. Maybe that's something I can do, react to something instead of... I don't know. I don't know what's going on, okay? But we're gonna try. So I haven't seen this one. I don't know. I haven't seen any videos from the channel called Far From Average, because that's not for me. Just something tells me I'm not gonna enjoy this too much, but okay. Maybe.
What you're about to learn has the potential to forever change everything that you think you know about girls, life, and how the real world works.
Okay.
And when you're finished
Okay. Shh. Don't start already. Don't do it. Why did you look so sad?
watching this video, you will have the seeds for a set of beliefs that can make you more successful in anything that you choose to do in life. Today, society has all sorts of systems that increase the lifespan of the average male. But a few thousand years ago...
Okay, see, I knew this wasn't for me, but I'm not the average male, so what about my life expectancy? Anyways, just no.
These systems simply did.
See, if I continue to stop and every couple seconds, it's only 8 minutes and 53 seconds long. But it's gonna be a while. Anyways, okay. I'm sorry. Maybe this is a bad idea. I don't know.
Didn't exist, and during this time there weren't cars or houses to hide in, and nature was free to allow only the strongest to survive. For example, if a male was excessively overweight, he would most likely be tackled and eaten by a lion or some other larger predator.
Okay. Why is it always the lions? Why is it always lions? I think that's the sexiest animal that men can come up with, that make these videos, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna be eaten by a lion. Okay.
In today's world, we have systems that allow even the weakest to survive, but there is no
we have the evidence before us. Or I shouldn't. No, don't. Listen, let's be nice. Oh my god, why? I'm sorry, I'm not in the best mood. Maybe this is very mean. I'm so sorry.
Escaping nature, because it is programmed into our brains from birth. Put simply, both guys and girls are programmed to look for traits within a mate that will ensure their survival. Attraction takes place on a subconscious level, which means neither I, you, or anyone else can accurately tell you exactly what we're attracted to. Attraction is actually an impulse, like hunger or thirst, that just happens with zero control over it. And this is where things get interesting. Since attraction is an impulse that we have no control over, it is incredibly easy to trigger. But before a guy or girl can become instantly attractive, there is another important evolutionary secret that must be understood. And it's that, from an evolutionary standpoint, men are attracted to appearance, and girls are attracted to...
Okay, listen. I study linguistics, so I'm not an expert in this, but I'm just in general not a big fan of making this or crafting just making this assumption that men are one way and women are the other way. Because first of all, that's not the only two options this planet has to offer when it comes to gender. And second of all, I just don't buy it. Like even in just my own little life that I have lived so far, I have met such different men and women that I find that hard to believe that this is just statements that we can make. Also, why is it that they talk about men and girls? Is there a reason? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Coinkydink. I guess so. Let's continue. I'm not sure this was a good idea. Okay. Men are attracted to appearance. Girls are attracted to... Ooh, I'm already getting warm ears. I don't know. Maybe... this was bad.
To behavior. Okay. In other words, to trigger attraction within most girls and to push the pre-programmed buttons. All that a guy needs to do is alter his behavior in a few simple ways.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I think most guys should alter their behavior in order to be more attractive. I actually agree.
Due to things like the halo effect, guys who are unattractive are already fighting an uphill battle. So when they break all of the evolutionary rules for attraction, it becomes a competition that is almost impossible to win. But by altering their behavior, these men, and all men for that matter, can create their own advantage and level the playing field, not just when it comes to competing for mates, but for...
Competing for mates, y'all. Okay. What am I doing? It's Sunday. This is the day of the Lord, and I'm out here doing this. I don't know. Also, what's with all the war references and metaphors and shit? Like, relax. Just be nice to me. I might be attracted to you. Maybe, a good joke here and there that doesn't include being demeaning to anyone. That would be a good start. I don't know.
Almost every situation in life. The main trait that will trigger the evolutionary default settings for most girls is confidence, but most people don't truly understand what this is. To put it simply, confidence is the ability to look certain when handling uncertainty. An ideal male in the eyes of pretty much every girl walking the face of...
I hate this. Oh no, I hate it. What did I do? Listen, I think we can agree that being confident is not an unattractive trait in general. If by confident you mean feeling secure about who you are and what you like, and feeling no need to put others down in order to feel validated in what you are and what you like, and maybe having, a sort of... Do you hear my cat? Yeah, he's not digging this either. Having a confident demeanor in the sense that you're not trying to belittle yourself or others for that matter, and that you are just out there and being honest about yourself and, try to be open and maybe like this. Is this what you mean? I hope so. Dominant and courageous.
The earth is a man who is dominant, courageous, and optimistic. The most important thing to remember here is that a confident person is someone who appears to be certain. In other words, it's how a man behaves that determines if people view him as confident. Throughout high school...
Okay, yeah, sure. How else am I gonna determine somebody's confidence or how confident this person is if I don't see them act? I mean, how's that gonna work? But okay, yeah.
You've probably seen many guys who lack any real skills, but somehow, some way...
In high school? Okay.
A wide variety of girls find them attractive. Just because they...
I love this. This is a wide variety of girls. I'm sorry, I'm being nitpicky, but son, no. Listen, look at these illustrations and how differently they are done. It's just, am I the only one? But I don't... Anyways, let's continue.
Appear to be confident. It's like a hand in poker. You don't know if the other player's hand can actually beat what you have.
Listen, but this is not because the other man or this guy, Captain No Skills. It's not because his dude is like reflecting at home in bed, after doing the dishes for his entire family, and he's lying in bed and he's like, I'm Captain No Skills, but I just need to appear confident. What actually happens is that he thinks he is the shit. He actually is convinced by this. He's not like, oh, how do I behave confidently even though I shouldn't, which, by the way, I mean, let's just on a whole other level, like, why having no skills or having whatever, like, I think everybody has the right to be confident. Everybody can have a reason, or has a reason to be confident. If you're just you are enough to be that reason. But anyway, so it's like I don't know if that's what this person is trying to say, so I'm not trying to put any words in his mouth, but it's just like this Captain No Skills. The thing is, we have taught Captain No Skill that he is shit, okay? We've been telling a particular type of men this for some time. So it's not that they're just like, oh shit, I don't actually have anything to show and to bring to the table other than the audacity, but I'm just gonna appear confident. So no, this I think it's genuine confidence. Is it warranted to that degree? That's debatable, but yeah, just, you know.
If he succeeds in bluffing well enough to make you think that he can beat you, then he has an excellent chance of actually beating you, whether we want to believe it or not. The same is true for real life. And as we've all seen before...
What was that then? Was that not real life? Okay, what? I have a hard time understanding him. I don't know what the problem is right now. I don't know. Is it just the way he... I don't know.
Or, oftentimes, it is the loudest and most obnoxious person who wins, and not the person who truly has the skills to back up what they're saying.
Yeah, listen, okay, that is not wrong. It's just a very flat and empty statement, I think. I mean, yeah, that the loudest voices are often the ones heard is true and an issue. But you know what I also don't like here is, and I'm not trying to defend Mr. Captain No Skill. I don't like, listen, that's not what I'm here for. But I don't like the this comparison that is often made, or this dichotomy, if that's a word in English too, I don't know. This binary between the person who's loud and confident and all of that, and, you know, dresses one certain way, and then on the other side is the smart one and the actually talented one and the actually skilled one. We see that in a lot of sexist, stupid ass memes as well, where it's just on one hand you have a girl with the long blonde hair and the titties are out, and, you know, and she's just out and about looking hella cute and she, you know, is not reading a book because obviously clearly she cannot be loud and wear makeup and be obnoxious in her own ways and also have an interest or, you know, a brain or something. And then on the other side you have a girl that's like the gray mouse that actually looks cute in her own way, but whatever. She's portrayed in a way that's like not very exciting. Titties are in or not there in general, not wearing any heels, not wearing any makeup, natural hair color. I don't know why I just pointed at myself because that's clearly not me. But yeah, and then she, you know, she's reading a book, and it's just important that men don't fall for that one lady with the titties out, even though they really want to just go for the smart one. And I'm like, they're like, women are people with like many levels and complex human beings. We can do both or neither, and, you know, just so we're aware. And same goes for men. And I don't like it, the whole like, oh, you know, I was just the nerd one, the smart one with the skills, and there was this other dude who was just really loud and everybody loved him, and even though he was such an asshole. Like, these are the kind of shit people I'm so sorry, that come out with like, oh, girls don't like nice guys, because there was this very loud and good looking and whatever Mr. Captain No Skill in high school, and everybody fell for him, which that is due to many dynamics that we're not going to get into right now, but okay. And here was I, just being the nice guy and having nothing to show for myself, but having all the skill, which, do you? I don't know. Whatever, I'm just gonna trust you on that one, I guess. And nobody picked me. And I'm like, chances are you weren't nice, and also nobody owes you anything. And this is the vibe I'm getting, the whole like, you know. Anyways, wow, I've been filming for way too long already. I'm so sorry.
So to be successful with anything, you only have to appear to be confident. And the most important part of being confident is appearing to be certain.
See, he didn't he like make up that whole thing, like start with the whole thing of being confident versus appearing confident, and now he's saying You only have to appear confident, and to be confident, you only have to appear let's see, hear that again. I don't want to misspeak, but...
You only have to appear to be confident. And the most important part of being confident is appearing to be certain, even if on the inside you're scared out of your mind and have no idea.
Girl, you're kind of biting yourself in the tail right now. Yeah, sure. Okay, certain, confident, okay.
What you're going to do. All too often, especially guys in a relationship, get too comfortable and start expressing uncertainty, since this is traditionally a feminine trait.
Oh boy. What did I do to myself? What are we doing? Ooh. Uncertainty is traditionally a feminine trait. Okay. I'm just gonna continue. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue.
Girls find it very unattractive when males express uncertainty about anything.
It's incorrect. This is factually wrong. You're not correct. This is wrong. This is wrong. I do appreciate when men, whether I'm in a relationship with them or not, human beings, when they express when they're uncertain about something. I'm not sure what you're referring to right now. Is it like a choice of dinner, or is it feelings or whatever? I like if we can communicate about this. And what I do not like because if you truly don't know what to do in whatever situation you're talking about, but you act like you do, what we call this is scamming and lying, okay? So maybe I'm losing my actual flower crown because this is annoying. Don't do that. Why are you, I don't know what kind of situations or relationships he's talking about, but if we're talking about actual relationships with people, I don't think it's advisable to not be honest and not communicate, for the longer term. Might be just me, I don't know. But also, again, the depictions, it's funny how the guy doesn't have a face, because I guess everybody has to be able to relate. Everybody who's watching this has to be able to relate to the guy, and the girl is just, whatever, but okay. Okay, that's me right now, me.
This includes your body language, such as your facial expressions and voice tonality. And the actual...
You're making people completely lose their shit with this. If you go and tell men that they have to, and boys, because boys will be watching this, if they have to control their facial expressions and their voice tonality and the words in their body language, there is a time and a place to work on your body language and try to appear more confident. For example, in public speaking, I think it's a very valuable lesson to be okay, I know you feel very nervous right now. That's something I have to tell myself all the time when I have presentations, because I hate it. So you have to appear, or if you want to feel more confident and want to feel more secure, then try to appear that way. So try to stand with an open, shoulders back and, inviting, I don't know. There's whole videos on that too, how to, because your body responds to how you behave with it. Does that make sense? But this is for particular moments in life and not whole relationships over a longer time. Sorry, my cat is screaming. I have to, or I don't know. Okay, so I think this is not very helpful. I think men and all genders should be able and allowed to express how they actually feel. I don't know. Also, maybe if you would learn that body language is something to listen to and take seriously, maybe you would also, on the consent discussion. Anyways, I'm just, okay, bye. Okay.
Words that you speak. The word confidence is used here as an umbrella term, and it represents the behaviors needed to appear certain when facing uncertainty. Now,
that's not the word confidence here, that's the word confidence, but okay, yeah.
Second part of confidence is dominance. From an evolutionary point of view, guys are seen as dominant and girls are viewed as submissive.
No, okay, listen, what do you mean? Every argument that starts with from an evolutionary standpoint, it's a dangerous one. It's just, it rarely ends well. I don't know. The pictures, okay.
submissive, but dominance can only be determined in relation to other people. And it's
as does submission, but also, what the fuck?
It's the guy who seems the most sure of himself around others that is viewed as the dominant male. If you want to be attracted to most girls 100% of the time, then all that you have to do is dominant male. If you want to be attracted to most girls 100% of the
If you want to be attracted to them,
time, then all that you have to do is be dominant 100% of the time. But you really only need to...
all you have to do is be dominant 100%, because you have a flat personality and you don't have anything, you don't have strengths and weaknesses and situations where you feel more comfortable or less comfortable, because nothing like this matters. Just, 100% dominance, because dominance, man.
be dominant around the girl that you're dating or in a relationship with. According to the rules of nature,
this is wrong.
Girls are submissive and guys are dominant.
This is no. This is wrong. I'm sorry. This is not correct. Oh, this is not good.
So girls subconsciously find dominant guys attractive, and guys are subconscious.
Listen, the thing is that what many people, I think, find attractive, including, yes, girls, I don't know, until the age of, I guess, 20, because women are, okay, never mind, is somebody that doesn't, that feels safe and secure in who they are and what they are, and, actually do express themselves honestly and stuff, which is hard to find in high school in general, in all genders, so whatever, but I fear that the type of dominance that is discussed in this video is not that, but it's more of a just be the strongest one, just be so confident, and they don't ever show any sign of weakness. No, you can show weakness and still be confident in that sense, you know what I'm saying? You can sharing weaknesses or feelings, God forbid, and stuff like this, and show uncertainty when such is what you feel, is not weak, and it's not the opposite of dominant or confident. In fact, I truly believe that you have to be very confident in yourself to be strong enough and free enough to actually be honest about these things, particularly when you were raised and socialized as a dude, okay? So I also, this picture, what are you? Do you look like a guy that's gonna clean my, doesn't he look like Mr. Proper or whatever? Okay, never mind. Oh my guy, I don't know.
Consciously more attracted to submissive girls.
This is not correct. I can tell you that that's not right. That's just, I know this because I don't think of myself as a very submissive person when it's just daily life things, and okay.
Here's the perfect example to demonstrate that. Picture a girl wearing a small, weak-looking necklace around her neck. The necklace is tighter around her neck, and it is designed to be thin and weak-looking, which are all signs of submission. The necklaces that are made for men are bigger, thicker, heavier, and much looser around the neck. These are all signs of dominance.
Is this a joke? Is this a joke channel? Is he a joke? Is this not for real? Is this a troll? Did I just fall into this troll trap? Because this clearly, this can't be real, right? With the fucking skull and shit, this cannot be right. This, you have this the wrong way around. The way we, also, did you see necklaces? You're talking about chokers, essentially, or what? Is this a troll? Did I just fall into a trap? I might have just played myself. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. This... Okay. Shit. Okay, another 5 minutes to go. Okay, 4 minutes. Good, we can do that.
Opposite of submission. Everything that we wear is...
well, I mean, I'm not actually sure. Aren't you submitting yourself to that fat ass chain you're wearing? Is this real? Big, heavy, and loose, signs of dominance. Okay. So here, my submission necklace. Okay. Got me.
as humans, from clothes to jewelry and even the cars that we drive, are designed to be either masculine or feminine. This is why a group...
Well, yeah, but this is one of the problems we have and one of the things we're trying to get rid of because they're ridiculous. You can't go into human-made things like cars and stuff like this and other signs of prestige or whatever and of manlyhood or whatever the heck, and then be like, see, this is proof for why women and men or girls and men are like this. It doesn't. That's not how this works. Like, that's the wrong way around. We did this. Am I being trolled? Am I actually being trolled?
A group of guys will feel an impulse to laugh when they see a huge, dominant, masculine-looking guy driving a Prius or a VW Bug. Here's another excellent example.
What? Well, these dudes that aren't really nice people. And also, if you tie your masculinity to a color of a car, I got bad news for you, my guy. I got bad news. Like, this is not going to end well.
Do you think girls always take selfies while holding the camera up and above them?
Because we're told that we're always too fat and too ugly for everything. By the way, I need to correct myself. Fat is not a bad word and it's not a bad thing. But what we're being told is that we're supposed to look skinnier and smaller and all of that, okay? So, like, this, again, you bring an argument, but your argument is something that we... here in this civilization, we made this a problem, okay? You can't say, like, this is the wrong way around of making an argument. Didn't you start with saying something like inherently and biologically or whatever, and now we're at things like this? This is just a prime example of how media feeds us and has fed us for a long time, decades and centuries, how we need to look smaller and stuff like this because men like you need to feel more maybe it's a joke.
They do this because it causes them to have to look up, which makes them appear small and submissive in the picture. And as a result, they push that evolutionary attraction button within men that makes us impulsively attracted to girls who appear to be weak and submissive.
I don't think that's correct for all men. I don't think you can speak for all of them. This is ugly.
But girls don't do these things consciously.
Yeah, actually we fucking do. What the fuck? I consciously learned to do that. And then I learned that there's a thing like angles, right? That you take your pictures in. And I have, for me personally, discovered the ones that I like best. And it turns out it's not this angle. It turns out it's not. It's not for me personally. So, yeah, it's something we consciously learn. I guess you're right in the sense that we start doing it unconsciously because we see lots of other people do it. But then the general thing of looking for an angle that fits you and you like best for yourself when you take pictures, that's a conscious thing because you have to try and figure it out. This is not a biological thing, how I take pictures with my iPhone. What do you mean?
Simply do them because it feels right. The same.
Yeah, but why is...
Same is true for guys who take 10 pictures and choose the one that makes them look the strongest or manliest.
Yeah, but why is that? That's because we tell people of that gender that they have to look a certain way. And that's also why lots of people are very sad and frustrated. And it does not, though, correlate with what your chances are to be happy in a relationship. Even if it maybe hires or makes the chances of you getting into a relationship in high school higher, because that's when we're going through it a lot in that area of life, that this does not have anything to do with how happy or good you will actually feel when you're dating. But you're not concerned with this because you're telling people that they shouldn't communicate uncertainty, which is always a great idea. It's a great idea.
Ask us why we want to look stronger. We probably wouldn't tell you, but we do it to look more
Did you just... What? Listen, do you hear yourself? We know why. We all know why we do things. Is this, "Oh, I probably wouldn't tell you, but I do it to look more attractive." Yeah, no shit. No shit. What did you, why did you take the picture in the first place then? What? Okay.
Attractive to girls. Every man, from birth, is designed to be confident, curious, and dominant.
What the fuck? Fuck right off. So, any, girl or non-binary pal or whoever that is born is not designed to be curious? You're joking, right? You're joking. This is a joke? I mean, it has to be.
At the moment of birth, we are like a pile of every single car part needed to build a Ferrari. Every part that...
What is your fucking obsession with cars? Is there any other metaphor you got going for yourself? You're more than a car, dude. Even you. Oh my god. Oh no. This was bad. What did I do? Oh no. Okay.
That we need to turn into the incredible machine that is the Ferrari.
I'm a machine.
Is right there. But for many of us, during the vital years following our birth, we are stripped of the huge V12 engine we had.
Huge engine. I have a huge engine and I'm a machine. I'm a man machine. Fuck off.
It's replaced with a tiny 4-cylinder. Our loud...
Fucking car metaphor. Okay.
Powerful exhaust is swapped out for a weak-sounding constructed motor, and some random person steals our manual transmission and replaces it with an automatic. Our parents, environment, and experiences after birth shape us into who we are now.
Experiences after birth. Okay.
All of their Ferrari parts have been replaced with the biological equivalent of a scooter, which obviously most girls are not going to find attractive from an evolution.
Oh, fuck you. What if I like a scooter? Okay, right, this... This... No. Oh. No, what did I do? What did I do?
Evolutionary standpoint. All this really means is that you will always have the Ferrari inside of you. The key, however, is getting rid of the Prius to rediscover it. So to sum it all up, from an evolutionary standpoint, girls are impulsively attracted to guys who appear to be confident, dominant, and masculine. And to keep it simple, all that you really need to make most girls attracted to you is
Listen, I mean, I don't need to get into this because this is clearly not what this is about, but let's just, so that we said it, not all girls are attracted to guys to begin with, okay? Let alone these kind of guys, the car men people.
Confidence and dominance. But here's the secret to success in everything, and the key to gaining the true confidence that you need to rediscover the Ferrari within you. And the answer is progress. If you were to ask 10 different guys who appear to be masters at interacting with girls what their secret is, you would probably get 10 different answers. Some will say that it's money. Some will say that it's their ripped six-pack abs.
This is so fucking ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. This is a joke. I mean, I hope so, but... You know, another approach to this could be to actually ask women that are attracted to guys what they like in men and what they find attractive. And I'm just gonna tell you, it's other things. It's just, I think, I'm not trying to say that nobody's attracted to abs or money, okay? I like both of these things. I wish I had both of these things on myself, okay? This is not even, that's just something I want in general, maybe. But I think it's quite telling that he thinks if you ask 10 different guys what is their secret in their success with women, whatever that the fuck means. Because I'm not sure he's going for Like he doesn't want a happy dating life. That's not what he's trying, right? He's trying to, I guess, win quote unquote as many women as possible. I guess sleep with them. I don't know. Like, we don't actually know what his end goal here is, because it clearly isn't anything having to do with actual happiness or something like this. Because then again, the communication part, he wouldn't be like, don't do it. But okay. I just think it's telling that he says, oh, one will tell you abs, the other one will tell you money. This is called projection, and maybe this is something you lack in your life and that you actually want. Believe us out of this. Like, we don't, okay. No.
Others will tell you that it's their Lamborghini or their giant mansion that they live in. And somebody...
See, this is ridiculous. First of all, the Lambo and the mansion both fall into the same category as the money, and you cannot be not getting that. So that's number one. It's like, this is all you can come up with. This is kind of sad, actually. Like, do you think that's what men have to offer women, and you basically have to, if you don't have these things yet in your life, then you have to pretend like you do and appear like you do? And because apparently is when you have all these things, then you're a confident man. And if you are a confident man, then you also appear to be a confident man. So, and then you get all the women, whatever that means. So if you don't have all these things, you just still have to just jump to the part where you appear confident. But like, first, like, not all men who have these things are very confident / attractive. This is just not something this is not how that works. And it's just, it's kind of sad, because men are people too. And you have more to offer to this world and to your love interests and to everyone and to yourself than just abs, money, a Lambo, and the mansion. And I find it a bit sad that this is what you think is the big secrets of being with women or being attractive, because it's not. It's really not. There's lots of... no man ever that only has money going for him in an actual healthy, balanced dynamic with another person is going to be attractive just because of that reason. And you cannot tell me, but look how many women just are with men because of the money or have been in the past. Or I'm telling you, if there isn't some sort of unhealthy dynamic going on where she's depending on him, or, you know, to have a life at all whatsoever, or, you know, I'm just saying this. No, I know.
Even say that it's because they're funny. What you probably weren't...
Why did you not write that down then? Because that actually is a very attractive quality, but it's also the only other one they usually can come up with, right? But yeah.
Expecting is that every answer is correct. And here's why. As men, we gain confidence as we make progress.
And all people do. What the... Listen, I said you don't... I know you didn't say just exclusively men experience this, but as men, we like all... like, making progress in any type of area in your life will give you confidence. That's how that works. Okay, thank you.
In areas where we're lacking right now.
Okay, yeah.
Your biggest insecurity might be your lack of money or financial resources. For another guy, it might be his lack of six-pack abs, or the fact that his...
Look at these two illustrations. Like, this...
body is overweight and not fit. All 10... of these guys were missing something, and during this time they felt like they couldn't succeed with much of anything, especially girls.
Yeah, because they were taught, like, from people like you, that's what makes them men, or what makes them worthwhile in this life for anyone, you know. And unless I don't have a six-pack, or unless I don't have my Lambo or my money, then I am a loser, and I have not made it as a dude, and I'm a disgrace for all men. But that's wrong, and it's very dangerous to think like this. This is not okay.
Until they had whatever it was that they thought they needed. So once they obtained it, they were no longer lacking, and confidence took the place of the insecurity. This
No, in fact, we know that this is not how that works. We know that. Like, if you have a deep feeling of lack in your life and you think you can fill that hole with consuming more things, like buying more things or reaching yet another goal or whatever, this is actually not the true approach. I'm not saying these things are bad to do or whatever, but if you have like this deep, we all know what I'm talking about here. Like, if you have this feeling of lack and feeling not good about yourself, nothing that you can buy or that you can get yourself from the outside will change this. It's an inside thing. You have to realize that you are worthy as a person from the get-go. And, like, this is very... This is toxic. This is toxic. It's so toxic. Let this be over.
This is the reason why all 10 answers were correct. So the answer to gaining this confidence for any guy is simply progress towards fixing what it is that he is lacking. This progress.
You're not lacking anything other than, listen, we have a lot of lack going on here right now. I just want to tell, like, young boys, if you ever watch this, you're not lacking anything, okay? You deserve to be loved without a Lambo. This is ridiculous. And just for the heck of it, let's just put that out there. Us girls can have all these things by ourselves. This is an option. So attractiveness through wealth and cars and things that show that wealth. And again, I'm not saying that these things are unattractive. I'm just saying that this also comes from a part of our society and the time of our society where women weren't having access to wealth by themselves and to having the possibility of supporting themselves. So it was literally a matter of life and death, or at least a much shittier life. Whether the man you were going to marry, because that was the only option, you had to marry a dude, which in many places it still is. You were just much better off if that person had money. And this is in many places, fortunately, no longer the case. And this dynamic doesn't have to be like that. Instead, we can focus on, do I like the person? Does this person like me? Also, the key in the cape, it's not doing it for me, but...
is what creates the confidence that spills over into every aspect of your life.
I do agree that when you gain confidence, just personally in yourself, that it does spill over into other areas of your life. That's because you're a whole complex person, and if I manage to do something that I was meaning to do, say meditate or exercise or do something, whatever, and I wanted to do that daily, and I managed to do it daily for some time, I do start to feel better overall. And I also start feeling like I can reach more things because I just proved to myself that I can do that one thing. So yeah, but I think the problem here is that what he's talking about is lack of money and lack of these very superficial things. And like, this video has 110,000 thumbs up and over 7. Oh, these are so many views. Oh. Let's get this over with, okay?
Allows you to gain success, not just with girls, but with all things in life. Therefore,
not just with girls, but with all things in life.
Or taking action and making progress towards eliminating your insecurities is the best way to gain the confidence that you need to remain certain while facing uncertainty.
Yeah, but if your insecurities stem from within, you won't fix them with a Lambo. I mean, you got so many views on this video that I'm sure you tried fixing them with a Lambo, because I hope you get like money from this. I mean, you must with these views. So, did it work? I doubt it. Because you think you're worthy. Like, imagine somebody gets out, like a fucking Mr. What was it? No skills or whatever, gets all these things. and still doesn't experience the worthiness that he is expecting. And now he starts thinking that women owe him shit. And people in general do. And the world does. And that's where it gets dangerous. Okay, so thank you very much, Far From Average. That was very helpful and I appreciate it. Everything looks... Listen, this was a cute look in the beginning and now I just got too annoyed, but okay.
Of course, money and a six-pack will slightly increase your attractiveness. But at the core, it is the confidence gained from progress toward...
Yeah, but couldn't you have, like, made that point with not focusing on these random ass things? Self-improvement in general, I think, is a attractive trait, and so we agree in that one, but what was all that shit about women being so no.
Or it's improving yourself that will make all of the difference. Now get out there and trade in the Prius for the Ferrari that you were born with. And with that said, until next time, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Okay. Let's stop this. Okay, so I've talked for 45 minutes now. I'm not sure this was a good thing. I'm not sure I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not sure we need to do that. I have nothing more to say. I don't think I have to, right? Like, if you're watching my channel, you already know how we're doing it, and I don't think all the points, specifically that one in the end where he said, like, the car and the money will maybe slightly increase your attractiveness, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be your self-improvement or whatever. Sure, my guy, I'm not against this. It's just like, did you hear yourself? Did you hear yourself? Did you hear yourself? What do you mean? Uncertain. Like, why couldn't you have made that point? Why couldn't you have made that point and be like, listen, all these outside things that we are told that we need as men, like money and abs and cars and what the fuck. I'm just a Prius, so I don't know. But these things, if at all, they help in a very insignificant way in your life and in your happiness and in your personal life improvement. They help in a very insignificant way, if at all, including when it comes to your attractiveness to other people. What really counts is how you feel within yourself and your, like, self-improvement and stuff. And then too, like, he doesn't really say what that self-improvement is. It's not getting more money. Like, that's not it. So I'm not sure that he explained that part very, very well, because I believe that particularly for men, and how they're socialized and raised, is that one big part of self-improvement is learning how to communicate their feelings, and that includes fucking uncertainty. And it's a very helpful thing to be able to communicate how you feel. If you cannot do that, you will remain a boy child for the rest of your life. And that's very, very annoying for you and everyone around you. And we've seen it happen all the time. So maybe, when was this posted? Maybe in 2018 we can do it differently. I have to go now. This is not how I imagined to spend my evening, and I'm sorry for that. This video was so long. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't have anything to add. I'm just gonna take all the flowers off, and shower, because I feel like I need purging from this. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm sorry.